looking for the easiest way to find your favorite pod. So our did, right? It took place. Make this so Rose Rock at this podcast out this morning. It's been a while. I'm all over the place. But here's the thing that I want to talk about this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And let's talk about what happened with Will Smith. His wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Chris Rock at the Oscars this past weekend. And of course, the big thing that's going around is all over the social medias. It's on the news, the magazines, it's everywhere. It's on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. It's all over the place. And a lot of people have their different point of view and energy on the situation that took place. So I'm not going to even make this a real long live. But I just want to give y'all something to think about when it comes to the situation with Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
What up,
because it goes deeper than what people see. And normally things aren't like that. Because when things come out and people see these little events happen, they get caught up in the moment of it and never realizing the real reason behind it. And there's so much going on. First thing is this. All right. Will allegedly slapped Chris Rock because Chris Rock made a joke, which he's a comedian. That's what comedians do. They joke and they roast people. Okay, so Chris Rock, being who Chris Rock is, made a joke about Jada and her bald head. Right, so y'all need to go back and even watch. Don't go back and watch the whole entire Oscars. I don't watch them. I don't watch music awards. I don't watch none of those award shows. I don't watch award shows. It's been years since I watched award shows because they rigged and all type of things. And a lot of things take place with the performances, and things seem kind of crazy at these award shows. So I really don't dig into them. I mean, I should follow them just to break out news and do a podcast on it and things like that. Like now, because like I said, I did not watch the Oscars. I really don't give a damn about none of that shit. You know what I mean? But shout out to the people who have won their awards that night. Philadelphia came up good. My city of Philadelphia came up good that night with Questlove from the Almighty Roots crew getting his award, and of course Will getting his award for King Richard. So Chris Rock comes out and calls Jada Pinkett. Well, he says she looked like G.I. Jane Part 2. Can't wait to see the movie. Now think about this for one hot goddamn second. Because y'all not getting it. Think about this for one hot second. Because y'all really not getting it. What was so bad about the joke? What was so disrespectful about Chris Rock saying that Jada looked like G.I. Jane 2.0? What was wrong with that? Alright? What was wrong with that? Oh, I know you're going to get, well, he shouldn't have said that because she's bald-headed. I get it. I get that, but is it that deep? Is it that deep? Is it that deep? No, it's really not. And then if y'all really paid attention, if y'all really paying attention because y'all up here, hooray, yeah, that's what's up, yeah, Will, yeah, that's right, Will, yeah, Will went up there and did some beast type of shit, that's how we rock in Philly, that. Let me tell y'all something. I'm from Philadelphia. Not that I'm just from this city. I'm known in the city for being a part of the hip hop era. Okay? I'm a former professional hip hop dancer. I used to dance for one of the top hip hop groups from back then. Philly never had a whole lot of hip hop artists, you know, out in the out on the record street at the same time, out on the market at the same time. Never did. That means one or two, because that's just how it is. Something about Philadelphia, we were never able to push out a lot of artists at the same time. Okay, so back then, Will was the Fresh Prince. He's rocking with Jazzy Jeff, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You had Steady B, you had Cool C, that's the Hilltop Hustlers. You had 3 Times Dope, who was not from Hilltop. He wasn't from they wasn't from West Philly, up around where Steady B and Will Smith is from, because those guys are somewhere basically around the same areas, not too far from one another. 3 Times Dope was from Uptown, they were from Hunting Park. I used to dance with them. I mean, they had hit song Funky Dividends, the Giddy Up, things like that. But a lot of people know about Funky Dividends because, we was on our City Hall show. Right? They were the 3 biggest known groups at that time, as far as hip hop groups from Philadelphia in the 80s. It was Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Okay? Hilltop Hustlers, Steady B, Cool C, 3 Times Dope. Of a few artists, they weren't known as much as those 3 groups, like Tough Crew and a few others. Alright? I'm saying that to get to my point. I know Will Smith enough. I've been around him multiple times. And don't give me that shit, people change. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all right now, that dude never been no physically aggressive guy. Never. Never been no physical aggressive guy. He didn't want no fucking trouble. He wasn't trying to put his paws on anybody, and he definitely wasn't trying to have people put their paws on him. I'm letting y'all know that from the giddy up. Let's start right there. Alright? And I'm not shitting on him. I'm keeping it real. He's not that type of dude. Never been that type of dude. Alright? So don't give me this shit about his wife, because it wasn't that fucking deep. And then y'all gotta peep it. The motherfucker laughed at the joke. Y'all get caught up in a moment of shit and get blindsided. He was laughing at this shit that Chris Rock said. He was laughing. Then when he realized his wife wasn't laughing, that's when he changed up his energy. Walked up on the stage and slapped this man. Now, people think he's a man for that. People saying, well, Chris was wrong for saying that because she has a hair condition. Alright, now, I heard it's supposed to be alopecia. That's not death-threatening, but it's definitely not comfortable to anyone who loses their hair. But men go through that too. But, like a few people pointed out, since this situation has came about, that men don't get dogged out that much by their hair being lost, like women. Okay, alopecia is just some kind of thing where your follicles get weak in your hair, and your hair start falling out. So it's not like a deadly or detrimental disease. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's cancer. Any type of cancer. Okay. But see, a lot of y'all people, y'all want to get out of here. Yeah. But don't you know Jada Pinkett is full of shit? She's full of shit. She's full of shit. She's full of shit. And so is her motherfucking husband. Now, I'm going to give Will credit for something. Well, I give him a lot of credit for shit. Regardless how I feel about him, I just know he ain't that type of dude. Motherfucker wouldn't even take up for his sister back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a lot of shit y'all don't know. If y'all real fans, y'all read the books and this, that, and the other, then y'all know the situation right there that took place on the Oscars was a bunch of bullshit. Now getting back to Jada and her hair. Getting back to Jada and this thing about her fucking hair. Alright, now there's a fucking video out there. She's been interviewed. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yo. Yeah, what's up? Cause I'm taking care of something. Let me call you back in like 5 minutes, y'all. I'm on a live. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll hit you right back. Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. I forgot what show she was on, but she was sitting there. She had a pair of baggy jeans on and a bubble down jacket. And she said, and I quote what she said in this video. In the video, you know, she was talking about the thing with the hair because back then when she was out there, the industry wanted her to wear her hair in a certain way. Y'all know how it is with y'all hair. She wanted to wear her hair in a certain way. Y'all females know. When y'all doing a lot of artificial shit to your hair, it's going to weaken. When y'all doing a lot of artificial shit to your hair, it's going to weaken. It's going to thin. All those weaves, different weaves and wigs and all that type of different stuff, it weakens the hair because y'all going overkill with it. Women, y'all going overkill with it. Alright? I got a couple females in my fucking family who has that same shit. Are they running around all upset about it, this, that, other, blah, blah? No. They probably wouldn't like the joke, but they wouldn't go off like that. Nah, you should do something, go punch him in his mouth or whatever like that. So, if Will was really keeping it real, and he was real about him going up there and slapping Chris Rock for the sake of Jada, first of all, he wouldn't have laughed at the fucking joke. You get what I'm saying, DP? And then when he turned to look at her, she rolled her fucking eyes. She wasn't really rolling her eyes at Chris Rock. She was rolling her eyes at Chris Rock and her motherfucking goddamn husband because she seen it instantly. He turned and that's when the fuck he walked up on that stage and did that. Now a lot of people were saying, man, Chris should have fucked him up, this, that, blah, blah. Hey, if he would have did that, he would have been right. But at the same time, it wouldn't have looked good. It's the fucking Oscars, a professional setting. It's the Oscars, a professional setting, one of the biggest award platforms in the world, shows, alright? So, of course, the average person would have got mad ignorant, got mad niggerish, and it would have went down. Listen to what I'm saying. If it was somebody that didn't give a fuck like that, they would have put their paws back on it. But like I said, it's the fucking Oscars. And Chris Rock, no matter how we feel about him, those people love him. He's one of the most professional guys I've seen in the industry. Do I think he's the funniest guy and all that? No, I don't, but I like him. I think he's a hell of a writer. I think he's a better writer than actually a stand-up comedian, if you get my drift. But Chris Rock is one of the most professional guys you're going to find in the industry. Peep what I'm fucking saying to y'all. So, he walked up there. Y'all got to check out these different camera angles. Because before he even slapped him, he was grinning. You see what I'm saying? Remember, he laughed at the fucking joke before he went up there. And when he got up there, he smiled before he hit him. then turned around and put on a serious face and strolled off the motherfucking goddamn stage, went right back to his seat and started yelling, "Keep my fucking wife's name out your mouth," sounding and yelling just like he sound in fucking movies. He sounded and looked just like he was motherfucking acting. Yes, he did. To me, I got the peep shit. Now keep my wife's name out of your motherfucking mouth. He didn't sound so serious. He didn't sound any serious there than he did with the way he yelled in fucking movies. That looked like the same motherfucker. You know what that looked like? That looked like that was motherfucking Mike Lowry. He was yelling like Mike Lowry. Go look that motherfucker Mike Lowry and go play that. That's the same motherfucking goddamn attitude and demeanor.
People, what I'm saying,
he's an actor. So then, after that, Chris kept a professional as a motherfucker. A lot of us would say that's some pussy ass shit. But guess what? Ladies and gentlemen? Y'all picking up motherfucking Will, and that was some pussy ass shit he did. Because he ain't even want to fucking do it. He did that to impress his motherfucking wife because she didn't like the fucking joke, and she didn't like the fact that he found it funny. Nigga, I don't find it funny. Oh, you found it funny? And that's when he switched the shit and still didn't want to do it. But going back to the fucking interview, she's on an interview talking about her hair, saying, how they wanted to switch her hair up. And she said she regret doing a lot of things to her hair. She, S-H-E, she, H-E-R, her, she said she regret doing the things that she had done to her hair to please people. Okay, that's what she was saying. Because it caused her hair to weaken. But she also said in the same fucking interview, ladies and gentlemen, that she loves her bald head. She said in the interview, she loves her bald head. And she don't care about how anybody feels about her hair loss. I'm not making this shit up. Go look this shit up. It's out there. It's the fuck out there. It's out there. So how can you go from, I blame my hair loss on me. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. And I don't care what anybody thinks. So, if she said that, and she said she loved it, was she lying? Okay, if it's like that, and the interview wasn't too far ago from this goddamn award show. Go look it up. Y'all can find it. Let's punch up Jada Speaks on her new bald look. You'll find it. She's going to have a down jacket on and a pair of baggy jeans. Go look this shit up. It's definitely out there. But the night of the Oscars, down is, and he got attitude, right? So everybody really think he did something, but really was a coward-ass move by him. And like I said, did it only because he knew. He did it because he did it to please his fucking wife. He also knew that there wouldn't be no fucking repercussion from one of the industry's known professionals, which is Chris Rock. If it was anybody else, you think he would have did that same thing? You think if it was Earthquake that said that shit, Mike Epps that said that shit, you think he would have did that? Think Will Ferrell, one of those guys, would he have done that same fucking thing? I'm telling y'all, this dude never even used to fight for his sister. He's not that dude hitting throw hands. He's not that type of dude. And then, after that shit is over, he's backstage dancing around. Backstage dancing around. Yeah, he's backstage dancing around right after that shit. Now, if he was supposed to have been so pissed off at Chris Rock for what Chris Rock said about his wife, the little joke that he fucking laughed at, that he was laughing at first, he wouldn't have been backstage motherfucking dancing and fucking laughing. His wife wasn't backstage with him. She wasn't backstage with him dancing and laughing and go big Will, all that bullshit. Looking like dancing around like he just finished doing the final season of motherfucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Y'all don't be peeping shit. That's what's wrong with y'all now. They really got y'all minds televised. Y'all cannot see through shit. It's crazy. But he backstage dancing around and this, that, and the other. You supposed to be in a heated fucking moment. You just supposedly checked the man for saying an old joke about your wife. Ain't she mad? So why your wife is mad? Your wife is mad. And then it ain't like when he put the camera on and she starts smiling and shit and all that after he slapped her, after he slapped Chris Rock. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that. But she was so upset about that fucking joke, you wouldn't have stayed there. You would have got the fuck up out of here. I'm out. Let me get my motherfucking wife, and I'm out of here. You wouldn't have been staying there and dancing around and this, that, and other. You would have fucking left. Let me go get my motherfucking queen, and we the fuck up out of here. But he stayed. He was back there dancing, this, that, and the other. Don't give me that shit about, he shed tears when he got his motherfucking joint. The only reason why he was crying because he got the award. He was not crying about the fact that fucking Chris Rock called his fucking wife G.I. Jane Part fucking 2. He was not crying about that. He just threw that shit in there. It's called fucking acting, you stupid motherfuckers. Y'all been bamboozled again. Shit was bigger than a motherfucker. The only reason why he did it because y'all know she runs his ass. Y'all know she run him. He ain't the alpha. Y'all see that? They whole shit is a fucking mess. They whole thing is a mess. They swingers. This, that, other. The children is kind of fucking weird. She was sleeping with a young guy in the motherfucking goddamn house. That's betrayal. Both of them betrayed him. Get the fuck out of here. And after all this bullshit, them being freaks and all this going on, now it's so goddamn serious. Come on, man. He slapped another guy before he slapped the dude that he knew wasn't going to hit his ass the fuck back. Peep what I'm saying. The only reason why he slapped that dude for trying to kiss him because he wasn't prepared for it. He ain't no dude. But he had kissed white men before. On TV, did he slap them or anything like that? No, y'all got the peep shit. Cause y'all be tripping. Y'all be tripping, yo. Y'all be tripping. We'll let that dude and fuck his wife because she's not honorable. Yeah, I fucking said it. He did it to impress her. So he can avoid the fucking fight at home because they got enough bullshit going on. Y'all forget about the red table shit and all that shit. This that shit. Y'all tripping. So what I'm saying, in short term, that whole shit was some bullshit. He wasn't protecting his woman. Ain't nobody put his hands on her. Everybody got her name in their mouths. And they saying way more worse shit than that. So if he really feel like that, if that was real, people, then he has to be consistent. Every time somebody come out and dog his wife, and you think people gonna be like, I better not say nothing else about Jada. Will might slap me. Ain't nobody afraid of no fucking Will Smith. Will is not built like that. I'm telling y'all, I know this dude. He ain't built the fuck like that. pussy shit, but it was some man shit too. Then the police wanted him to press charges. He said, no, I'm not pressing no charges. That's some man shit. That he already know what he's sitting for. Handle that shit in another way though. But for real, Will embarrass himself and his wife just as much as Chris Rock embarrassing Chris Rock, to be honest with you. Because you know what? Chris Rock know about all that shit. If I'm sitting here and telling you all these things, I ain't the only person that know this shit. And I'm not in the industry. So how many more people out there is paying attention and watching it with the right eye? How many more people out there watching it with the right eye? The people know. It was all a fucking playwright because, like I said, his wife didn't find it funny. She ain't like the fact that he laughed at the joke. Or you gonna laugh at that shit. So listen, man. Calm down with that nonsense. Will Smith is no stand-up guy. He's a stand-up fucking fool, if anything. He's not a stand-up man. He's a stand-up fucking coward for this. So he gets no kudos for me. He's a hot mess. His wife is a hot mess. Their whole shit was a hot mess. They owe Chris Rock an apology. Chris don't owe them shit. He's being a fucking comedian. If it was Kevin Hart, what he would have done it. If it was Cat Williams, what he would have done it. If she would have felt this shit fucking funny. Let me say this one more time before I go. If she would have found the joke funny, would he had to go up on stage and impress her? That fake ass bullshit. Will ain't no stand-up guy, just stand-up fool. Yo, it's your boy Crest the Legend, a.k.a. Yoda, Wise Crush. Giving y'all the real tea on this bullshit that took place on the Oscars this past weekend. And y'all all going for it. Y'all bunch of fools. Y'all minds has been successfully programmed and televised by the people who bring you this shit. Peace. Stop watching Channel Zero, people.
All right, y'all. There it is. That was from my podcast that I did, my perspective on what happened. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Share this shit out. I'll be back later, probably with T. DP, I'm gonna definitely text you in a little bit, bro. So we start building on our joint. Hope y'all enjoyed it. They just making fools of themselves. It's all type of shit out there. Y'all drop some shit in the chat. Thanks to Blue Blood. Thanks to Ricky, and thanks to everyone else that been on top of this nonsense since it happened. Listen, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.